Hi everybody and welcome back to another ABT video. Now I think in some way, you've set me up here. I know you guys all know Bob's trying to get me to learn a little bit more about the Porsches. He just sent me a random postcode and said just turn up here. This is just a pub and just a nice day out, a nice evening out. But as soon as I get here I see Porsches everywhere. I think I'm going to get tested. Bob, why am I here?
Right guys, here we are. We're at the Fairmile in Surrey, a Porsche meet that is organised by 911 UK, Sandeep. So it happens every Wednesday, well, the middle Wednesday of every month during the summer months. So here we are. There must be, so the evening's just starting. It's a Wednesday evening, it's just starting. We must have 150 cars here. So what we're going to do, we're going to test B in his knowledge of Porsches.
I knew there was a catch. I've only just started.
And the other thing, in the comments below, when you work out what the theme is of today's show, pop it in the comments below and let's see who can work out what the theme is.
All right guys, well, let's see how this stitch up goes. Here we go. Bob, what's this special one that we've just come up across?
Right, so, well, why are you asking me, B? We should be asking you, we're testing you. So B, have a quick look round. You got 3 seconds to look round.
Oh my God, talk about putting someone on the pressure.
Go on.
All right, so.
Quick.
Nice classic lights. We've got the wrapping around indicators. We've got some of the smaller vents. We've got the more traditional style wheels, the 5 spokes. Going over the car. 911T, so obviously it's a turbo. I honestly, Bob, I have no idea this, but I tell you one thing, I love it. Now,
well, I'm going to stop you right there. It's not a turbo.
Ah, so what's the T stand for?
In the comments below, if you know what the T is, put it in the comments below. But this was an early F body.
Oh.
So yeah, that's what this is. Very old car. Just before this was the 912, then they went to the 911T.
Bob, in my defense, you haven't taught me this far back yet.
No, because we haven't had one of these in the workshop for a long time.
Fair enough.
Right,
so let's move on.
Let's go. What's that, B? The blue one?
Well, it's a GT3, it's a 4-litre. I can see that because I see it written on it. What model year? Now that's a question.
We're after the model.
Okay, what model year?
You know it's a 911.
I know it's a 911 because, yeah, I know it's a 911. What year is it? What model is it? So is it the 922, is it? Or am I getting it wrong? I don't know. Is it 922?
No, 922 was never made. Porsche, if you want to make something, make it a 922 and name it after B. Right, that's a 991.
991, okay, 991.
Right, B, where else are we? Oh, here's it. Let's look
yeah,
at
so it's always 99. 99 and
let's
then
look at this green one. B, go on, go for the green one.
Oh, Bob, you're just embarrassing me again and again. Well, this is, well, like it says on the back, it's a 911 Carrera 4S. Model year. Well, it's got the wraparound brake light, and that seems very familiar. So I'm going to go 992.
Spot on. Well done.
Okay, I got one right.
Right, so here we are. We're going to go up to this one. We know it's a Boxster, and I'm going to help B out. B, this also has a 9 number starting with.
Bob, well, that doesn't help me at all. They all have 9 numbers.
You only got 2 numbers to get right after that.
All right, so would it be a 9 and then followed by another 9? Or are we talking something else?
No, it's not followed by another 9.
All right, well, this is not working then, obviously. Well, guys, I think I've miserably failed in today's little test.
So this is a 986.
Ah, 986. Why is this a 986? Is that because the 8 signifies that it's a Boxster as opposed to the 9?
I would think so, yeah. So it signifies the 8 is a Boxster and the 6, so this was in the era of the 996. So hence the 6, 996, 986. That's all I can think of, but if I've got it wrong, pop it in the comments below.
All right, makes sense, makes sense. There's a car I recognize, the 944. We have one of those.
Oh, that's nice and easy. Yeah. They actually got it right there. They put the number of the car on the back. Yeah. You can't go wrong with that, B.
I recognize that because back in the day, a couple of friends of mine actually ended up getting a 924, which was very similar to this shape.
Very similar. One older than that. That was
but I don't think that was a full Porsche, was it? It wasn't
well,
really
it was a Porsche, but apparently wasn't a full Porsche because it was made with Audi bits. But hey ho.
I've always wondered that. What we got over here?
Right, B, let's have a look at this one. Come on. Another red one. We've got another red one. Let's go to that one here. B, what is that? Okay. And don't tell me it's a GT3 because it's written on the back.
Well, come on, you're taking away all the fun bits. All right, well, this actually looks very familiar. I'm gonna go, is this by any chance a 996?
Spot on.
Yay! That's because recently, in the last couple of weeks or so, we've had a couple of 996s, one being a silver, well actually two silver ones.
Yeah, we had two silver ones go out.
Telling from the way that the lights are wrapping round, the silver on the top with the various different bits underneath, so. Cool. Got that one right?
Yeah.
Hey look, he's got full cage in there.
I know, he's got full cage.
And he's got half cage in there.
Proper GT3, isn't it?
Bob, I'm going to ask you a quick question here. Now, as I've been looking around, I've been seeing various different cars with a 4.0 on them, or 4 litre, I imagine.
Right.
A few of them, an RS and a few other ones as well. What does that mean?
That has really stood out to you, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Right. And so it should do. That is a really, really special car. Let's go and have a closer look. And we are quite lucky that there's actually 2 here tonight. Some days you don't see them, but I think there's something like about 500 made of those. So let's have a closer look.
Now, that's the only reason I asked the question is because when I was doing my research, I found out that there was many that were 3.8s, I think it is, 3.8.
So 3.8 was the standard
yeah.
Carrera, right? Then they've done the 3.8 GT3s, and then they came out with this monstrous thing, a 4 litre RS.
Wow. And was this what the last of its model year, or was that?
Yeah, this would have been the last of that production line.
Ah, understood.
So what we have today, like the GT3 RS, you know, what's the big craze at the moment, of its time, that was what the car was. Of the 997, that's what that was, the 4 litre RS.
Well, it's a good looking car. So just a question, those canards on the front and the way that the front lip is and the way that the mirrors and the stripes around the mirrors and the various bits on the car, was that all standard, or are these bits someone that standard
No,
on?
that is all stock as standard, as it left the factory. Little things like, look at the front wings, they're slightly flared. The front wings are slightly wider, so if we look around there, they're slightly wider. The extra arch section on the bumper. So if we look at a standard 997, which is right behind us, look at the difference in the front wing there, and look at how wide that front wing is on this
the back really does have
RS.
It's definitely looks wider for sure. Okay, makes sense. And you said there was 2 of them. I think I saw a white one earlier.
Yes, there's a white one over there in that corner. Let's have a look at that.
So Bob, like we had in one of our events, we once had, you know, 2 NSXs, and like we said before, you hardly see them and just turn up.
And then suddenly we get 2.
2, exactly. And in this scenario, you said it before, we've got another one of those rare RS4s.
Well, Sandeep, what an event today. Absolutely amazing. The caliber of cars were phenomenal. Just to the right of us, I've just been told that is £1 million 993 RS, and we to be so lucky to see that here today.
So before I start, a Guards Red 1995 993 GT2. They're very, very rare. And they go at auction for anything between 750 and 1.8 million. So they're an amazing...
And we've got one here tonight.
We've actually got two.
Oh, we've got two?
We've got two. There's another one as well.
I was debating with someone whether that was a real thing or not. Is that a real thing?
That is a real thing, but
oh wow,
that's a nicer one because that's a Club Sport specification.
Right, okay, so amazing.
The Fairmile, we've been here for a good 18 or so years. Yep. The third Wednesday of the month, April to September.
So remember, April to September, third Wednesday of every month.
And how long have you been coming for?
I've been about 3 years now, I think. I think it's been about 3 years.
Where have you been?
I've been hiding under my stone.
So a lot of cars. Now, what we do every month is we change the layouts just to keep everyone guessing.
But I'm going to stop you there.
Nope.
So what we've said to everyone throughout this filming today, we're not telling anyone what the theme is. They've got to put it in the comments below if you've worked out what today's theme is.
We've got a 992.1 GT3 RS coming down. I'm going to say hello to him. A flying visit, literally.
Yeah, sorry, apologies. Got my parents with me.
What colour is this?
It is called South Sea Blue.
South Sea Blue, yeah. It looks lovely, right? And maybe I'll see you on another one. Thanks for coming down anyway. Right, so that's an amazing car.
That's special. You don't see that colour very often. That really stood out to me.
I've never seen a South Sea Blue in my life. So that's
there you go.
And that's for a GT3 RS. It's not, you know, there are quite a few of them here this evening.
Yeah.
Honestly.
But when you get a special colour like that, it does stand out that little bit more.
It does.
So Sandeep, as the night's coming to an end, give me one of your standout cars.
Oh my goodness, that's a hard question.
Give me one.
There are so many questions. On the spot. Let's randomly pick the next car coming past me.
Oh, we got John Hanford's. Hey John.
Hey John.
Looks amazing.
Lovely colour. How did you hear about this evening? Brilliant. Well, I run the place. So third Wednesday of the month. I'll hopefully see you another time this year. Great. Is this mint green or is it mint green? Brilliant. That looks amazing.
Amazing. Even the interior looks stunning. I think that is my standout car for the night.
It's a pretty good looking car. Thanks for coming. Cheers.
Also, Sandeep, you've got an up and coming event. Let's give that a shout out.
I do indeed. Thank you for reminding me, which I've almost forgotten.
You almost forgot. You wouldn't have turned up to your own event.
I know. Next month on the.
Can I introduce this? Right, next month on the 30th of June, we've got Watches and Porsches.
That's the one, yeah.
Hosted by Corono 24 and 911 UK. So please look out for that, and let's see you guys there.
Thanks for coming, buddy. Cheers. Yes, and before that, on the third Wednesday of June, we'll be back here praying the sun has arrived, and we'll be doing it all over again. And we'll go with another mysterious parking arrangement, as we always do.
Wonderful.
But that's a good cars. You know, we've got a 4-litre 997 GT3 RS. That's a rare car.
And we've got two of those here tonight.
We've got two of those here today. But of course, if we wander down the end, what we'll see is the two, should we call them the must-have cars for 2024?
Oh yeah, they are the must-haves.
These are the cars of today that everybody wants.
Everybody wants, but no one can get.
Yep. So, 525 horsepower. This was in Carrera white. And it looks, I mean, look at it. It looks a complete beast. Yep. I mean, between these two cars, Bob, what do you think? The white one or the grey one? They both look absolutely stunning.
They're both stunning. If you were to give me one of them, I'd have any of them. I'm not going to say no to either or.
And right behind it,
I like that. I don't see many of those in solid black.
So 991.2 GT3 RS.
Yeah.
520 horsepower versus 525 horsepower, but it's a lot quicker.
What's a lot quicker? That one.
Even just with 5 horsepower extra. But the biggest difference is let's have a look at the rear wing at the back.
Look at the size of them.
That's a work of art, isn't it?
Grab a video of that. The two wings from the back. bonkers. Look at the
you've
size
got-
difference in them.
Size difference is just another level.
Well, what do you think, Sandeep? You happy with tonight?
Well, I get emotionally damaged by all the parking you have to do. Because obviously, as you know, I'm very particular about
Particular with the
getting the
parking.
cars in particular places, because it's the theatre of what we've created.
Yeah.
And that creates the event.
And that formula's been working for the last 18 years. 19th year now, isn't it?
This is the 18th year.
This is the 18th, okay.
Although in fairness, pre-COVID, we didn't really have to worry about parking
Right,
because it wasn't that busy.
right.
But it's kind of taken off.
And now
since-
one thing you've got to look forward to at the end of an evening like this is hitting that pub for a nice cold pint.
Absolutely. You know, if you're wearing the blue vest, then you've got dinner waiting for you
got dinner
already.
waiting
Yep.
Right. With that, Sandeep,
On that
thank you very
bombshell.
much. Good stuff.
Good stuff.
Excellent. Keep it up.
Thanks.
So Bob, I think we've come to the end of the day now, and like we were saying earlier, there's so much to see here.
There must have been over 150 cars here tonight.
Yeah, absolutely easy.
And like we were saying earlier on, every car here is special.
Yeah.
But where do you start from picking and choosing what one we film, what one we go and look at? Like I was saying earlier on, anything GT is special, but there was so many down here, it just diluted the whole meat. Every other car's a GT3 or a GT3 RS or a GT4 or a GTS or something, and there's just so many cars here.
There was so much to see, so much to see.
Yeah, it actually was special to just look at a really nice, good looking standard 996 or a 997 or something like that. But yeah, like I say.
So the only question I have for you, Bob, is this: did I pass?
I'm going to give you 90%.
Oh, 90%, not
That's
bad,
good.
guys. Not
We
bad.
can't moan.
You can't moan. I got a few of them right. Yeah, granted, I got some of the most obvious ones wrong. But guys, I'm sure you're going to be mentioning that anyway in the comments below. So go ahead. But other than that, I think we're pretty much at the end of the day now. The sun's setting over the pub. I'm going to go and get a drink in a minute. So
Yeah, like I say, the sun's setting, and we're going to call it a wrap tonight.
all right, guys. Well, look, thank you very much for watching another video. If this is the first time you've seen one of my videos, please leave a like. If you would like to leave a comment, go ahead, please leave a comment. And please do subscribe. Please consider subscribing. It helps us out a lot. With that, thank you very much.
See you later.